Okay, this is Fred Burrows with Plumbers video inspection number 2. You'll be able to see a little better right now. Right now you're seeing water coming in from the kitchen waste arm. That's the pipe that goes into this vent stack through the roof. And right now you're seeing it go in. Before, when we looked down here, you've seen water sitting at the bottom of the pipe where it transitioned to cast iron. Right now, what you're going to notice is that water is flowing. That's the bottom of the pipe right there. See how the water is just flowing out of here? It's because we've got it open. I'm filling up the sinks, but one of them stoppers is leaking because she doesn't have a stopper there. You can see how nice the water's flowing out of here. Now that's about 20 feet out from the top of the vent stack, so 10 feet underground. All the water from that kitchen sink is making it this way, which is good. Now I'm gonna run that out into the main. Well, the water's flowing. You can see the scale build up on the exterior of the pipe. All of that's going to eventually drop to the bottom, and that's why jetting will be needed. If not now, eventually. Also, the customer does not have an exposed clean out. That they should do immediately. Right there's where it would be, about 52 feet from this kitchen vent stack. So I'm guessing over that way or out back. We can locate that and dig it up and put a new one in. So her exterior drain pipe is going to transition right now to PVC. And you can see the only thing we're running is that bit of kitchen water right now that is escaping as we fill up the sink. So cast iron drain pipe, important to baby it. Talked to the customer, mentioned it in the first video report, and I'll mention it again. The clean out should be installed to the surface in case the main line backs up. Single ply paper to prevent the main line's important. Kitchen drain line has to be babied. Scrape everything into the garbage, not into the disposal. Only little small scraps and pieces in the disposal, no grease, and that will help keep it open. Once a week, fill up both sides with straight hot water. Don't burn yourself, dump the hot water. You can do that with the lab sinks as well for any hair and gook buildup. Steam helps to loosen it. But as you can see, we are flowing. Now the pipe is enclosed a little, smaller in size than the 2-inch original size because of the amount of hard scale on the exterior of the pipe and the buildup of the products over time. We did open it. Thankfully, we were able to open it with this camera, as you'll see in the first video, not only because it doesn't incur a charge to the customer additionally than the camera, but more importantly because the cable machine doesn't go down into this cast iron and knock more scale into it. See, probably hairline cracking right here because you see little root intrusions. So at this time, my recommendations is a clean out. Now we're going into the kitchen line that only runs about 18 feet. So at this time, my recommendations are simply install a clean out, not for the kitchen line, for the main, because the kitchen will have to be done from up here. But if your main backs up, you want to be able to open it if it's nighttime or in the rain, so you can use your toilets. Because if it's the main, everything will be blocked up. These lines you can wait and schedule until we're able to come out. Don't really want to run a dirty snake from inside the house. So I'm gonna go in here, finish this video report up. Okay.
Right.
I know this one, I could see the water running. This one's letting water out left and right.
I didn't think it was.
Okay, yeah, it's not filling it up. Look at that swirl. We also had some drain pipe adjustments that needed done down here, as that basket strainer over here that we didn't install was loose. I tightened that down to see if we could stop that. That's why our paper test is here. And also that extension from the disposal was cut a little bit short. So I wanted to secure it. Nothing showed up as leaking before this moment, but the drain lines, when they're under pressure and full of water from a drain blockage, you're going to see the smallest leak. And that's also why earlier, to catch the leaks, I filled up both sides once to confirm the drainage was working, but also to catch the issues that I seen. Minor issues, but they needed attention. So we do this all again to make sure where the corrections were made, there are no other leaks at this time. That basket strainer is just terrible. I don't know what it takes to make that damn thing stop up, but so once again, I re-looked at that camera going out. You do have PVC on the exterior of your home, okay?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. It's just the cast iron that we have underneath. I seen the clean out that is below ground,
Yeah.
okay? That can be located where that pipe exits. Cut the PVC pipe and extend a clean out to the surface at that point. You can see on my footage it was like 50 feet away, so you got water out back, so I'm guessing maybe right over there is the clean out on this side somewhere. Maybe it's heading this way.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be, it's a corner house, right?
It's kind of an odd angle.
Okay. Anyway, it's somewhere, but we can locate it at that time, dig up the hole, cut the pipe, put it up, you know? Depends how deep it is. Usually clean outs cost about $550, $750. One of the two. All right, let's try this thing out now. That's a good sound right there.
It's draining.
It's draining. Great. So,
I don't see any drippy.
nope. So the only thing that can clog this thing up is what you put in it.
Okay.
That's how it's going to clog again, okay? I mean, the pipe is smaller in size than it started. There's junk in it. It's rough. So if anything catches on it, you're going to open again, you know, or you're going to plug again and need it opened. If you baby it real well, and once a week, I said that in this video. This video is 9 minutes long. You'll probably never make it to this point. I do a video report.
Okay.
It'll be on your invoice, okay? This one and the first one.
Okay.
So you can actually see what I was doing up there and talking, but most of it I've already said to you, and I've repeated myself 3 times because it's important for me to give you the information to try to avoid paying us to open it, okay? So it's all been said, but I don't know if you'll make it through this one, and if you do, if you make it to the 9-minute mark, you're probably sleeping, probably by 6 minutes, because I'm not the most exciting person in the world. But you have no leaks down here. All of this is solid now. You see this?
Right.
Pull on it, it's solid. So that's the way I like it. And it's draining like a champ. This thing don't work worth a shit though.
All right.
We'll get another. Yeah, get another one of these, you know?
The rubber ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Simple rubber ones.
Yep. Just It's a crappy basket strainer, but it's not leaking right now. So that's what I wanted to check close. Yeah, nothing leaking up there in that thing. So I tightened it pretty darn good, you know.
Okay.
So you don't have to replace that right now. We're all done.
All right, great. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.